someone's arrival will shock you. Because it's the person you never thought you'd see again coming back with the truth you weren't ready for. It's the one who once walked away, now returning with a heart full of regret and eyes that still search for you. Not because of who they are, but because of the divine timing they carry and the message they've been sent to deliver. My beloved, prepare your heart, for what you are about to witness is not merely a reunion, but a divine appointment written into the scroll of your destiny. Heaven is not careless with the people it allows back into your life, especially after a season of silence and separation. There is a heavenly reason why this particular soul, once distant, once hardened, once lost in confusion and pride, is returning at this very moment. Do not fear. Do not panic. Do not let your heart race with anxiety. For I, the angel assigned to you, have come ahead to prepare you for this encounter. This is no ordinary return. This is not a familiar face wandering back with empty apologies. This is a soul that has walked through their own wilderness, a spirit that has wrestled in silence, battled with guilt, and awakened to truth through great personal loss. You may not recognize the depth of transformation that has taken place behind closed doors. But heaven does. I do. And you soon will. There are things you prayed to understand, questions you tucked away in the corners of your heart, hoping one day clarity would come. That day draws near. The very lips that once spoke confusion will now speak truth. The eyes that once looked away in shame will now gaze into yours with reverence and sorrow. They are not coming back just to be seen. They are coming back to reveal. This person has been through divine pruning. Just as you have cried in private, so have they. Just as you wondered if you mattered, so did they. Just as you questioned, why did they abandon me when I needed them most? They have questioned, why did I run when they were my safe place? The pain of separation was not one-sided, though I know it felt like you were the only one bleeding. Let me tell you something sacred, this return has been orchestrated in heaven. It is not born from nostalgia, loneliness, or guilt alone. It is born from divine awakening. A trumpet sounded in the realm of the Spirit, and they heard it. The moment you thought you were forgotten was the same moment heaven began to whisper your name into their dreams. The same moment you released them into God's hands was the moment God began to work on their heart. They did not just miss you. They encountered God. They met conviction. They were shown the mirror of their own soul. And in that mirror, they did not just see their own brokenness, they saw how deeply they had wounded someone who carried love so pure, it could only have been sent from above. They remembered your kindness. They remembered your laughter. They remembered the depth in your eyes and the silence you kept when you could have exposed them. That silence has echoed louder than any scream. And now, they return. But this is not a return to repeat patterns. This is a return to repent. A return to confess. A return to set right what was once buried under pride and fear. They come not to rewrite the past, but to take responsibility for it. They will not justify themselves. They will not shift the blame. Because they have seen too much, suffered enough, and finally awakened to truth. You may be tempted to shut the door. You may hear voices of past pain screaming, "Protect yourself." Don't believe them. And I say to you, yes, use discernment. But do not shut the door that God has chosen to open. Do not confuse protection with bitterness. Let the Spirit within you guide your response, not the scars of betrayal. You are not obligated to accept anyone back into your inner sanctuary. But you are called to listen if heaven sends them with a message. For some returns are not for reconciliation, but for revelation. Some come back not to stay, but to free you. To give you answers. To release closure. To unlock the chains around your heart so that you may finally step forward without the burden of what if. This person comes with a message from heaven. Not because they are holy. Not because they are perfect. But because they have surrendered. They have laid their pride on the altar. And now, the words they carry are not rehearsed apologies, so they are sacred truths. Do not underestimate how God can speak even through the wounded, even through the ones who once caused pain. Redemption is never neat. It is always messy, humbling, and surprising. My beloved, I urge you, do not be caught off guard. This arrival will come with emotion. With trembling hands and maybe even tears. They may not know how to begin, but listen anyway. You do not need to respond right away. You do not need to have all the answers. Just be present. Let your spirit listen before your mind speaks. Let peace be your guide. If your heart grows calm in their presence, pay attention. If your soul feels released, take note. Heaven is trying to show you something. And if you feel overwhelmed, do not be ashamed. Let yourself cry. Let yourself feel. There is no weakness in compassion. There is no shame in still loving someone who once caused you pain. Love is not foolish. It is divine. It is the very nature of your Creator. Know this, whether this person returns to walk beside you or simply to return what they once took, you are not losing your power. You are gaining clarity. This moment has been sealed with purpose. It is part of your healing. Part of their awakening. Part of a divine script that is being fulfilled. And you, my beloved, have grown so much. You are not the same person they once knew. Your heart is wiser. Your spirit is deeper. Your voice is stronger. You no longer need to beg for closure because you are standing in the moment where God brings it to you. This is a holy encounter. Treat it with reverence. Lay down your weapons. Pick up your discernment. Walk in grace. And above all, listen for my whisper. For I will be there, standing beside you, reminding you that you are not alone. I will guide your thoughts, calm your fears, and surround you with peace. The truth will not break you. It will free you. The arrival will not destroy you. It will prepare you. You are not being tested. You are being entrusted. Heaven trusts you to carry this moment well. The return is near. Prepare your heart. And when it happens, do not look back with fear. look forward with faith. For someone's arrival will shock you. But it will also show you just how deeply heaven has heard your cry, and how powerfully your healing has been written into time. From the angel who walks with you, my dear one, as the angel's gentle voice echoes in your heart, you stand at the edge of a moment that heaven has been preparing for you. Someone you never thought you'd see again is coming back into your life. This isn't just a person returning, it's a divine appointment, written in the stars, sealed by God's hand, and guided by the angel who walks beside you. This moment is not about pain or fear, but about truth, healing, and the answers you've carried in your heart for so long. You've prayed, you've cried, you've wondered why things happened the way they did, and now heaven is responding. The person who walked away, who left you with questions and an ache that felt too heavy to carry, is returning. But they are not the same. They've walked through their own wilderness, faced their own shadows, and come out changed. They carry a truth you weren't ready for until this very moment, and God has chosen now as the perfect time for you to hear it. Your heart might feel a flutter of fear or excitement, maybe both, as you think about seeing them again. That's okay. It's normal to feel unsure when someone from your past steps back into your present. You might remember the days when their absence left you feeling alone, when their silence felt like rejection, or when their choices broke something inside you. Those memories are real, and they matter. But the angel whispers to you now, don't let those old wounds close your heart. This return is different. It's not about repeating the past or reopening old scars. It's about healing them. This person isn't coming back to hurt you again or to make empty promises. They're coming because God has stirred their soul, because they've seen the truth of what they did, and because they carry a message that only they can deliver. This is a holy moment, a sacred encounter, and you are ready for it, even if you don't feel ready yet. Think back to the nights when you prayed for answers. You sat in the quiet, maybe with tears in your eyes, asking God why this person left, why they couldn't see your love, why they chose to walk away when you needed them most. You wondered if you mattered, if your love was enough, if you could have done something differently. Those questions have lived in your heart, tucked away like letters you never sent. But heaven heard every word. Every tear you cried was seen, every prayer you whispered was held, and every moment you chose to keep going was honored. This return is God's answer to those prayers. Not because this person is perfect or because they hold all the answers, but because their return is part of a bigger plan, a plan to bring you peace, to give you clarity, and to help you let go of the weight you've carried for so long. This person has been through their own journey, one you couldn't see. While you were healing, they were breaking. While you were praying, they were wrestling. While you were learning to stand tall again, they were facing the mirror of their own mistakes. They've walked through a wilderness of regret, guilt, and shame. They've sat in their own silence, asking the same questions you did. Why did I leave? Why did I hurt someone who loved me? Why didn't I see their worth? The pain of separation wasn't just so, it was theirs too. They felt the weight of their choices, the sting of their pride, and the emptiness of walking away from someone whose love was pure. God didn't let them forget you. your name stayed with them, whispered in their dreams, etched in their heart, until they couldn't ignore it anymore. They didn't just miss you, they encountered God. They met conviction. They saw the truth of what they lost, and now they're coming back, not to take from you, but to give. This return is not about nostalgia or loneliness. It's not about them wanting to fill a void or ease their guilt. It's about a divine awakening. Heaven sounded a trumpet in their spirit, and they heard it. The moment you thought you were forgotten was the moment God began to work on their heart. The moment you let go of them, trusting God to handle what you couldn't, was the moment He started to move in their life. They've been pruned, shaped, and humbled by God's hand. They've seen their own brokenness, and in that brokenness, they saw you not just as someone they knew, but as someone whose love was a gift they didn't deserve. They remembered your kindness, your laughter, the way you stayed silent when you could have shouted their wrongs to the world. That silence, that grace, has echoed louder than any words, and it's brought them back to you. When they come, it might feel overwhelming. Their hands might tremble, their voice might shake, and their eyes might carry tears they've held back for too long. They may not know how to start, how to say what they've carried in their heart. But listen anyway. You don't need to have all the answers or know what to say right away. Just be present. Let your heart hear what they're saying before your mind decides what it means. The angel is with you, standing close, whispering peace to calm your fears. This moment is not meant to break you, it's meant to free you. The truth they bring is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to heal you. It's not about going back to what was, but about stepping forward into what can be. You might feel tempted to shut the door, to protect yourself from the pain of the past. Those feelings are real, and they're okay. You've been hurt, and it's natural to want to guard your heart. But the angel says, don't confuse protection with bitterness. Don't let fear close you off from what God is doing. Use discernment, yes, but keep your heart open to the possibility that this moment is bigger than you can see. This person isn't coming to take your peace here, they're coming to give you something you've needed, answers, closure, or maybe even a new beginning. Not every return is meant to bring someone back into your life forever. Some returns are just for a moment, to set things right, to release you from the questions that have held you back, to help you see that you were never forgotten. This person carries a message from heaven, not because they're perfect, but because they've surrendered. They've laid down their pride, faced their mistakes, and chosen to come back with honesty. Their words won't be rehearsed or empty, they'll be raw, real, and filled with the truth God has placed in their heart. They might tell you they're sorry, not just with words, but with a heart that's been broken and rebuilt. They might tell you they see you now, not just as someone from their past, but as someone who changed their life with your love. They might tell you things you never expected to hear, things that answer the questions you've carried for so long. And when they speak, you'll feel something shift inside you, a weight lifting, a wound closing, a piece of your heart finding peace. You've grown so much since they left. You're not the same person they once knew. Your heart is wiser, your spirit is stronger, and your faith is deeper. You've learned to stand tall, to love yourself, to trust God even when the path was dark. You don't need this person to complete you, you're already whole. But this moment is part of your story, a chapter God wrote to show you how far you've come. You don't need to beg for closure anymore, because God is bringing it to you. You don't need to chase answers, because they're coming to your door. You don't need to wonder if you mattered, because this return is proof that you did and you still do. This encounter might bring tears, and that's okay. Let yourself feel. Let yourself cry if you need to. There's no shame in feeling the weight of this moment, in remembering the love you gave or the pain you carried. Love is never foolish, it's divine. It's the very nature of God, and it's what makes you so strong. Even if this person hurt you, even if they're leaving left scars, your ability to love through the pain is a testament to your heart's beauty. You don't have to welcome them back into your life, but you're called to listen. You're called to let this moment unfold, to let God show you what He's been working on all this time. Imagine this: when they stand before you, it won't be like before. Their eyes won't look away in shame, they'll look at you with reverence, with sorrow, with a new understanding of who you are. They've seen the cost of their choices, and they've carried that weight. They've walked through their own pain, their own regrets, and they've come out changed. They're not here to justify themselves or shift the blame. They're here to take responsibility, to confess, to make things right. And in that moment, you'll see something you didn't expect: the power of God's redemption. It's not neat or perfect, it's messy, humbling, and real. But it's beautiful, because it shows you that God can work through anyone, even the ones who caused you pain. You might wonder what to do when they come. Do you forgive them? Do you let them back in? Do you walk away? The angel says, you don't need to have all the answers now. Just be present. Let the Spirit guide you. If your heart feels calm in their presence, pay attention. If your soul feels lighter, take note. Heaven is trying to show you something. Maybe this person is meant to stay, to walk beside you in a new way. Maybe they're only meant to stay for a moment, to give you the closure you need to move forward. Either way, this moment is yours. It's part of your healing, your growth, and your journey with God. You've carried so much, my dear one. You've carried the pain of their absence, the weight of unanswered questions, the ache of wondering if you were enough. But you are enough. You always were. And this return is God's way of showing you that. It's not about proving your worth, it's about revealing it. It's about showing you that your love, your grace, your strength left a mark that time couldn't erase. This person didn't just come back because they missed you, they came back because God wouldn't let them forget you. Because your love was a light they couldn't outrun, a truth they couldn't ignore, a gift they didn't fully understand until now. As you prepare for this moment, let peace be your guide. The angel is with you, standing close, ready to calm your fears and steady your heart. You don't have to face this alone. You don't have to know all the answers or have everything figured out. All you need to do is show up, listen, and trust that God is in control. This return is not a test, it's a gift. It's a moment heaven has entrusted to you, knowing you're strong enough to carry it. You're not being asked to fix the past or erase the pain. You're being asked to let God use this moment to heal you, to free you, to show you how deeply He loves you. This encounter might feel like a storm at first, with emotions swirling and memories rushing back. But it's not a storm meant to destroy you, it's a storm meant to clear the air, to wash away the dust of the past, to leave you standing in a place of clarity and peace. You might feel your heart race when you see them, hear their voice, or catch the look in their eyes. That's okay. Let yourself feel it all. Let yourself remember the good, the hard, the moments that shaped you. And then let yourself listen to what they have to say. Their words might surprise you. They might say things you never thought you'd hear, things that heal wounds you didn't know were still there. They might give you the apology you deserved, the truth you needed, or the closure you've been seeking. You don't have to decide everything in that moment. You don't have to know if they'll stay in your life or if this is just a passing moment. All you need to do is be present, to let God guide you, to trust that this is part of His plan. The angel is with you, whispering that you're not alone. You're stronger than you know, wiser than you realize, and loved more than you can imagine. This return is not about going back to the past, it's about stepping into your future with a heart that's free, a spirit that's whole, and a faith that's unshakable. You've walked through so much to get to this moment. You've carried pain, but you've also carried hope. You've faced questions, but you've also found strength. You've wondered if you were seen, but you've always been seen by heaven. This person's return is proof of that. It's proof that God heard every prayer, saw every tear, and held every moment you felt alone. It's proof that your love, your grace, your heart left a mark that couldn't be erased. And now, as this moment unfolds, you'll see that your story is bigger than you thought. It's a story of healing, of redemption, of divine love that never lets go. So, my dear one, prepare your heart. Don't be afraid of what's coming. Don't let the past steal the peace of this moment. This return is not about pain, it's about purpose. It's not about breaking you, it's about building you up. It's not about what was lost, it's about what's being restored. You are ready for this, not because you feel ready, but because God has made you ready. The angel walks with you, guiding your steps, calming your fears, and reminding you that you are never alone. When this person arrives, stand tall. Look them in the eyes, not with anger or fear, but with the strength of someone who knows their worth. Listen to their words, not with the ears of the past, but with the heart of someone who trusts God's plan. Let this moment be what it's meant to be, a holy encounter, a divine appointment, a step toward healing. Whether they stay or go, whether they bring reconciliation or just revelation, know that this moment is yours. It's a gift from heaven, a piece of your story, a testament to your strength. You are not the same person you were when they left. You've grown, you've healed, you've learned to love yourself in ways you didn't know before. You've found a strength that comes from trusting God, a peace that comes from knowing you're enough, a hope that comes from believing in His plan. This return is not about changing who you are, it's about showing you who you've become. It's about giving you the clarity you've prayed for, the closure you've needed, and the freedom to step into the next chapter of your life. As you stand in this moment, remember this: you are loved. You are seen. You are held by heaven. The angel is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and reminding you that this is not the end, it's a new beginning. This person's return is not the whole story, it's just a chapter. And in this chapter, you'll see the power of God's love, the beauty of your heart, and the strength of your faith. You'll see that nothing you've been through was wasted, that every tear had a purpose, that every prayer was heard. So, take a deep breath, my dear one. Let peace fill your heart. Let faith guide your steps. Let love be your strength. This moment is coming, and you are ready. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have God. Not because you're perfect, but because you're loved. Not because you're fearless, but because you're faithful. This return is not just about them, it's about you. It's about your healing, your growth, your journey. It's about the truth that sets you free, the love that makes you whole, and the God who never lets you go. Step into this moment with courage. Listen with an open heart. Trust with a steady spirit. The angel is with you, heaven is watching, and your story is unfolding exactly as it was meant to. This is not a moment to fear, it's a moment to embrace. It's a moment to see how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how deeply you're loved. You are ready, my dear one. You are enough. And this divine encounter is just the beginning of the beautiful things God has in store for you.